It's a beautiful winter day. It's snowing, not so heavily, but still it's snowing, and maybe it's -3 degrees Celsius outside at the moment. In this video I will tell you about this our log house, its history, and you can see the house outside. So this is outside tour of this log house. Our log house has a quite interesting history because it's moved here 1910, and after that it has been a shoemaker lived here, so he made shoes in this house, and I can show you which part of the house was the shoemakers area. Let's go. So in this part of the house lived the shoemaker. This is his window. And you can see this house is in the air. It's fully, all house is in the air. It stays on these huge rocks, and the logs are on the rocks. So I can see the other side of the house there. Quite nice. And now we go behind the corner. This green door went inside the shop. Yes, the log house has been also a shop, a small shop for the village, and the shop was here from 1930s to 1950s. So a long time ago, almost 100 years ago, it was a shop. Behind this wall was the shoemaker's working place, and that door went inside to the shop. This whole house was just grey when we bought this, and we painted this maybe 5 years ago, and we made the paint by ourselves, so it's handmade paint, but it's been quite good, traditional paint.
It's kind of like making a porridge with the natural pigments and
rye
flowers and
pigment and water and so on. That was quite interesting to paint this house. So these windows were the shop's windows. So the shop were behind this wall. Also, this window is the shop's windows. It has actually 4 windows, the shop. Up there you can see the attic window. The attic is as tall as this whole house is, so it's 80 square meters. We have to do some window renewal there, so that's why there is no plastic. We need new windows to the attic. So there is one door where you can go inside our log house. It's the back door. there is the shop part of the house. And here you can see the window. It's inside that you can see our kitchen. So that part of the house is the kitchen. And this part here, there is the wall behind this. But this part of the house, this is the bedroom or living room. Hello, Pulla. Did you find any mouse? Did you find any mouse? No. So this kitchen part of the house we have been insulating. Inside, of course. So this wall has insulation now inside. That's great. Two years ago I built this chapel. It's called the chapel. It's our summer kitchen. So it's made in old windows and doors and so on. It's handmade. I'm quite proud of this chapel here. So here you can see our bedroom window. That window goes, you can see our bedroom there. And shop is not a shop anymore. It's our living room at the moment. The shoemaker's room is not anymore shoemaker's room. There is no shoemaker. There's happening no shoemaking. It's our guest room. So we have here 4 large rooms, 1 bedroom, 1 kitchen, 1 guest room and 1 living room. And the living room is the most largest room we have here. But at the winter time the living room it's cold. We don't warm that at all. And now we have go around this log house. So here is another window. It's bedroom's window, and that other window there, it's kitchen's other window. So bedroom has 2 windows, kitchen has 2 windows, guest room has only 1 window, and the living room nowadays, ex-shop, it has 1, 2, 3 windows. Behind these white planks there are the head of the logs, and here goes the line where starts the living bedroom and here starts the kitchen. So this is the place to the wall. And this wall is under construction now inside, so there we are doing the insulation. Who is enjoying snow?
It's nice to have a winter again and bit of snow, because we don't have so much sunlight at this time of the year, so the whiteness gives a lot of light. there's a big differences in which part of the country you live in, because Finland is really long country. I think there are like 1,300 kilometers from the down to the top, northern top, where is the Lapland, and we live in a quite southern part of Finland. We have approximately 140 kilometers to Helsinki from here where we live, but the sea ain't so close, so we do have a proper, or how do you say, we do have winters. You can say that the winter time starts in October, and depending on the year, the hardest months of the winter are January and February. Then we normally do have really cold temperatures. Those are the coldest and toughest winter months. But there can be snow even on the May. Not last year, but before that, 221, we had 50 centimeters of snow in here in the middle of May. Can you believe it? Yeah, we have had 2 winters now with a lot of snow, so we'll see how this year will be. The insulation for the house is something we really do need. I can guess that if you're living in a warm countries where there isn't winter, you cannot maybe understand why the insulation is so important. But hey, if you have something like 20 degrees in Celsius in minus, it's really cold. And if you add wind to that, and the frost is everywhere, so yeah, it's cold. And what it does, it blows straight in these holes in here and between the logs. So that's why we are putting inside the insulation, and it's really nice to have a more warm house. And it's nice that you cannot feel the wind inside anymore because of the insulation. And because we used also with the insulation the wind stopper paper inside, you don't feel that wind anymore coming from here. So I'm really looking forward to this. And like we've said, we have electricity in here, but we try not to use it for heating. We only have one small heater that runs in electricity, but we try not to use it because it costs a lot. And we do have 2 fireplaces inside this house, in the kitchen and in this bedroom, in this part of the house, and also another stove in our guest room. So we have three places where we can burn the wood and get the warm. We try only use and heat only this part of the house in the winter time because it costs and it takes a lot of time to try to keep the room warm with the stoves. And we don't need so much extra space, so the guest room is something we will use, well, the summertime, half of the year, and of course we can warm it if we want and need it during the winter time. But hey, it would be really nice to hear what you think about, and is there any questions you would like to ask about this house? So just write a comment and please Press the button if you liked this video and welcome along. We have had many new subscribers. It's really delightful to have you here and that you have started to follow our life and lifestyle here in Finland with this small homestead. Have a great week and see you in the next Sunday. Bye!